Good night from that.
That doesn't count.
Yes, we can do a family photo. Yes, family photo.
Yeah.
Rose will do our family photo.
Absolutely.
No, do right here. Do right here. This is good. Right over there.
No, she snuck that one in.
Oh, okay.
Ready? Smile.
Smile with your teeth.
Salute it, yeah.
And look right here.
Good boy, Elliot.
That grin that we had this morning.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Refreshments there if anyone wants any. Yeah, there's cookies there.
Water in the refrigerator.
Elliot, I mean, you gotta have cookies, right?
Yeah.
After dinner.
Thank
Thank you. All for having us go. Interruption.
You should stay for the meeting. You see what your wife really does. Take care of the certificate.
Yes, we just signed off. Yeah.
Once you get approved from applying, then you have to take the test. 35 pages.
Any adjustments to the agenda?
All right, we're moving on. Bye. Thank you, then. Nope.
Nope. Any announcements?
No, we just had it.
Yeah. Public comment? Any public comment?
Nope.
Nope. Any board members' comments?
I have a couple of comments. Last month I attended a Oxford County Commissioners meeting in Mexico, and they had to elect two people to be on their committee, and they elected Michelle Cole, and also newly elected select person from Mexico. Not sure her name. So they filled those two positions on the County Commissioners Board. Also, I'd like to mention about last night's community meeting that we had at the Grange Hall. There was a Resilience Partnership community people there, and they talked about different action plans that the town could possibly do, get grant money for it. And I would like us to continue looking into this as a board and see if this applies to us first, and see if any of these items in these categories could be used to come up with a to put in for a grant for this. The grant monies for one town could be up to $75,000. If there's multiple municipalities involved, it can be up to $175,000 that could be awarded to those communities.
For what?
This would all has to do with the comprehensive plan and what's in the comprehensive plan, and thank you for bringing that up. And the different items that they go through in the comprehensive plan that could be used, the monies could be used, say, for shoreline mitigation problems, such as something that we're experiencing on the Sunday River side there, possibly something like that, or also an emergency route for Sunday River to be able to, right now Sunday River is kind of trapped into the access road route in and out. There's no way to get out of that. If anything would happen, major things happen, floods or fires, those people would be trapped. I would like to see at least maybe some partnership with Sunday River on this, since I think that they're obligated to look into this
If
as
you
well
put
as
a moratorium on their selling building lots, that would bring them in.
and also at the very least we could have an emergency route out. It doesn't have to be anything major, big, just some way to escape, to get out. A simple, easy way. I know that there's people on this side of the river that might not like that idea, and might think that we're trying to find another route for traffic that comes out of Sunday River on a normal winter day, but I think at the very least, if we can come up with an emergency route that could be used, I think that's important. And I don't want to belabor, go on with this, but I was reading a report back in '91, and the study that took place up until then, and really it has not been much done since then with it. So I'd like to see them, maybe everybody pick up the ball again and get rolling. This is going to take time. It's not going to be done overnight. But
Thank you.
that's all I have to say. Thank you.
The Community Resilience Partnership, Joelle's been working with them already on the Sunday River hazard mitigation stuff.
Oh, great.
Yep,
Oh, good.
so they actually came to one of our meetings, or a couple of our meetings, to discuss their stuff before. Yes, we do.
We have a resilience meeting next Wednesday at the Grange.
Yes.
We have a workshop meeting,
Next Wednesday at the Grange, what time?
5 p.m. 5:30.
5:30.
Well, look at my notice, 5:30, I believe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have a public hearing, so we're gonna cease the regular selectmen's meeting to start the public hearing.
Yeah, we have a motion to,
Yeah, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion, we close the select board meeting and open the public hearing.
I'll second that.
All in favor, everybody in favor?
In favor.
In favor.
So now our public hearing is officially open.
yes.
Right.
And this is for what? What are we doing here?
We are voting to approve
Oh,
the
yes.
25-26 general assistance appendices that we have to do every year when the state changes all their rates and fees of people that would apply for general assistance.
So this is something we don't ever get a say on, we just have to do.
If we want to establish our own maximums, we could, but
Better to just follow the
better to
state.
follow state rules, and if I have an issue, I just call them. There's an 800 number, and they're right there to answer your questions. It's a piece of cake, knock on wood. We don't have any general assistance at this point. We haven't had too much at all since I've worked for the town, but it's here, we have to have it. They're supposed to make an appointment when they come in, but if it happens to be on the weekend, my cell phone's out there, so they can call and say that they need help, and I have 24 hours to decide what's gonna happen, but usually you always call the state now.
How much money is usually in the general assistance fund?
We don't have a general assistance fund because we've just never used it, so we would,
So if somebody called, need help, you give them help,
yeah, it would come out of the selectmen's
selectmen's money?
discretionary fund. You have $2,000 in there,
Okay.
but, so,
I believe at one point in time, the only two towns in the state that didn't have anybody on that was Newry and Carabasset Valley.
yeah. We covered for Hanover for a few years too, and they only had one or two, and like we had, it was the same people that just kind of off the little line, but. So we just need to vote to approve this, and
What are the changes?
it's just the amounts, the minimums,
Just the dollar.
dollar amounts, yeah. Yeah,
I'll make a motion that we accept the MMA's updated general assistance ordinance.
I will second the motion.
All those in favor?
In favor.
In favor.
In favor.
send that motherfucker to the state.
Now we have to close the public hearing.
Yes.
And close the public
So I'll make a motion that we close the public hearing portion.
I'll second that.
All those in favor of closing that public hearing?
In favor.
In favor.
We're back to the regular meeting now.
All right, Tink, I think you're to put your signature on
Yeah, you're like, sidetracked.
It's time signing his life away.
there. I know, whacking us
Date today,
16,
16.
halfway done already.
I know, definitely.
Doubling up on you.
Items to discuss for possible action. Discussion on Sunday River hazardous mitigation engineering results.
There's Joelle for you to handle all
Okay.
that good stuff.
Yeah, so we have 3 engineered plans for the Sunday River hazard mitigation. We have what we have nicknamed the P/K site, which is just north of the Kenny's property. I'm gonna say north, River North.
What are you titling it?
That, I didn't title it, the engineers did, they call it the PK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thank
Peter
you.
Kenyon.
They named it right after you.
Yeah, they did. And then we have, there's a slight turnout on Sunday River Road on the riverside. They've called that the turnout site. And then we also have the letter S site. There's dollar amounts and designs for each site. I have forwarded my questions and permitting requirements already to the DEP, asking them what I need to do, or what the town needs to do as we move forward. I have reached out to Susan Collins' office, her contacts for the discretionary undesignated funds grant process. I've gone back to Oxford County EMA and the state, or MEMA, the Maine Emergency Management Funds, and told them, hey, we're ready. I haven't disclosed any of the dollar amounts yet, though. So, further ado, the PK site, the work that needs to get done there is estimated. Now remember, these are estimates, the best that the 3 experts that we hired can come up with. When this goes out to bid for the work, I'm hoping it's also the same 3 individuals. They've done all our work at Bear River as well as the other 2 projects on Sunday River. The estimate for the PK area would be $519,992. The estimate for the turnout site, which is, it's eroding, this is the spot that's closest to, for lack of a better term, if we keep having the weather we had back in December of 2023, this is about 15 to 30 feet away from the asphalt side of Sunday River Road.
Is this up above?
Yeah,
the
that little
property?
park where
Yeah,
people park.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Gotcha,
So we called that the turnout site,
gotcha.
$447,304. And letter S. Letter S took the most severe damage on Sunday River Road and really changed the landscape of the river. If anybody's familiar with what letter S looked like 2 years ago, this looks completely different now. And has the most amount of work to get done. $825,694. So we're about 1.8 million. And I always throw, anything that's this size, I would put 20% on top of that as a cushion for us, as far as any type of funding that we need to make sure that we have in the bank or for the grants. But I can't do anything until I hear back from DEP, and I emailed them on the 3rd. All of this work came into us. It was due on the 1st. They had it here on the 1st. And I have sent out all my emails over the next couple of days after I studied these, and I have not heard back from DEP. They all got more emails today. I like to do emails because that means I get a record of when all of my communication was sent. Yes, Peter?
Good question. The markers that the engineers left in place are still there. Do they need to remain there?
If at all possible, yes, please.
Okay.
If they're impacting your property and you want them removed,
No,
are you
I
sure?
was just curious. Ribbons on trees. I
I
gotta think
know.
about that.
Yeah, I know.
So what is the town's financial burden on that one?
I don't know yet until we get all of the processes through for the different grants. And right now, what I'm thinking the town will be burdened with will be DEP permitting. Unfortunately, the state of Maine doesn't cut municipalities any slack. We're gonna fill out the same permits that any other developer would have to fill out. Until I know that, and then can submit for the grants, I don't have an answer for that. I'm really hoping like 85–90% would be covered by grants, to be honest.
Do you anticipate, do you feel that a certain percentage would be anyways?
Some of these
50 or
grants are
50%
85% covered.
85%?
Yeah, it just depends on how much of each of those different funding sources we would get a piece of that pie. We're not the only municipality going after it.
Right.
Or we won't be when the time comes to file.
So right now, we're just waiting.
We're waiting on DEP. If I don't hear any answers by tomorrow, end of business, I'm gonna start looking at supervisors' emails and start emailing them.
You refer to the state DEP,
Yes,
not federal, okay?
no. Yeah, thankfully, well, Army Corps may step in. They may require a permit. Well, that's what I'm going to DEP, starting at the state level, they'll tell me what else I need to do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is, part of this is what was washing out near like letter S that was taken off Sunday River Road? I mean,
Yes.
not letter S, Outwood Bond Road,
Yes.
okay,
So-
Yeah.
yeah.
So after this work is done, and we have a 100-year flood, for instance, again,
Well, hopefully not for 100 years.
right, what, is that all gonna be washed away? Is it, what's the,
This
what
work
would the
that-
landscape look like after that?
Well, I don't know what the landscape will look like afterwards, but what we're hoping to do is where the eddies are now, and they continue to erode up against the road and wash over towards Peter's house, it created a new overflow channel. There was always a small overflow. This almost moved the river and put it all into the overflow. So we're trying to mitigate that. Same thing happened up to letter S. And Mother Nature being what it is, it deposited a bunch of soils on the high side, which unfortunately was not the roadside. We need to,
Right.
back in the day, there already would have been excavators in the river scooping all that stuff back and putting it where it needed to be. Well, unfortunately, we're not allowed to do that anymore. So.
But I bet the fine is cheaper.
Could be, don't have any answer for that.
I'm just saying.
Yes. True story.
Yeah. But we're gonna be good municipality and we're gonna go through the right channels.
Could you give me approximate addresses on those 3 locations? Just, around.
Like, what's your,
1030 Sunday River Road.
okay, thank you.
And then the next one is right across from, what's that, 1018? Oh, that goes, yeah. Oh, it's right across from Outward Bound Road.
Yes, wait a minute.
Okay, that's the turnout?
No,
Nope. Oh, that's the letter S.
no. The turnout's very obvious, huh? It's a spot where all that dump trucks and everybody pull over after they've deposited soil on Sunday River's property. It's just a pull off where everybody parks, fishermen, dump trucks. But the letter S is at the base of the hill just before the asphalt stops, before Nordic Mill. Yes, it's a town swimming hole.
I just wanna make sure if I go through them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So before Nordic Road.
And you're saying it's near, Bruce?
Oh, no, you're just above Bruce, it's above Bruce's house.
Above Bruce,
Yeah.
okay, I'll find it.
Well, there's
So-
some orange tape on the trees, so you should be able to find it.
Yeah.
Come anytime, actually.
Yeah.
They'll show you.
So work moves forward, I need to get the permitting questions answered before I can move forward with applying for grants. So Susan Collins' office, EMA office, and AvCog all have different grant processes. Fiddlehead Engineering has offered to help us through that process, he's done it for us before, but I need to know what DEP permits I need in place.
Right.
Some DEP permits could take 18 months, I'm being told by other engineering firms.
We raised the money for the permits, didn't we?
Nope, just the engineering.
Okay, that was, okay.
Yeah.
Just at the point of clarity, there was work done above my house several years ago and it failed.
2009.
Just to let that out.
Yeah, there were rock veins and root logs that the town put in.
They chained up, they
They
put in
chained,
boulders
yeah.
and they chained
Yeah.
pine or logs to other trees and whatever else. They try to mitigate it and drive the water away from the road and it didn't work.
It's,
All it did was erode my property further.
Right, yeah, everybody's, yeah, it was a 500-year storm that we saw in December 2023. That has been declared
Oh,
by the USGS. So I hope I had those acronyms right. And I'm actually going to a meeting tomorrow in Augusta to learn more about what we can do working with neighboring communities on how to, oh shoot, the river's coming up. What do we do? Yes, Tim.
Joel, not related to this, but associated with this, is any of this grant or resiliency money be able to be applied towards the river gauge at the confluence of Sunday River and Neanderthal?
The stream gauge meeting I'm going to tomorrow is where I'm gonna learn about the river gauge and what the monies are involved to put that in. Because the flood didn't just happen with all the water coming down, it was the confluence of the Sunday River into Androscoggin, and then it backed up into Bethel and up the Sunday River Valley. It wasn't just the rain that caused all the issues. So I'm gonna go to a meeting tomorrow in Augusta and hear all about that, and I'll find out what that funding source looks like.
It doesn't help any when they open the gates in Shelburne either.
That was determined not to be a consideration for the flooding in Bethel and Newry.
Well, they said that Gorham never hit their
Right.
flood,
Correct,
which I find hard to believe because their
But
golf
it-
course was covered
but it didn't get
in
in the
stuff.
The
Mr.
town,
Pizza.
Right. Up to it though.
Yeah, it got up to it, but it didn't go in Mr. Pizza, it was just bizarre, it was below there, which is unusual.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's interesting that Gorham, by their math, didn't flood.
Yeah.
Conditions on the ground different, but per their
Right.
math, Gorham did not hit flood stage.
Right.
Shelburne hit flood stage. But Shelburne also gets some of that same runoff from Gooside, Carlow, the Mahoosic
Right.
Range that we see in the Sunday River Valley. It's amazing when I started looking at all the water that comes into Sunday River Valley and all the different sources. Yeah.
And that, excuse me, part of that too is the stripping off of land up on the hillsides.
I'm sure it's a consideration. I'm not a scientist and I don't have
No,
the right
I know
initials.
that, but as far as is slowing down the flow down the hills and whatever else, it's obviously going to have an effect on it. And I know you've been trying to keep their toes to the fire there, telling them they can't cut this
Right.
and that, and you have to, or you've made people replant
Yes, I
things
have.
that they've taken out. I
Yep.
understand that, but that's part of the problem.
Mhm.
The watershed has been compromised.
That's what happens when you keep building huge houses, clearing big lots.
Well, they're limited. They have a DEP permit that limits their clearing, and
Right.
that's
Yeah.
what Peter's referring to. I'm
Right.
trying to make them replant when they do.
Oh, yeah, no, I absolutely agree, but,
Yeah,
I mean, until we
right.
get maxed out, it's gonna keep happening,
Mhm.
unfortunately, for us.
Any more questions?
it's not a question. But last night at the meeting, when they were talking about that new mapping system through the northern forest,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call them, get a password, so Eric can look at that with us
Good.
for all of our.
And that's super duper detailed.
Yeah,
It is, we've been
Yeah.
hearing about it at the EMA
Yeah.
meetings
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
well, they had, she had a little bit of a sample of stuff, Amy's still learning how to use it, she said, but, it was Gorham that they were looking at,
Yeah.
that they wanted to.
Yes.
show all the different floods.
And it's nice that they wanna do this, I mean, because they started off just on the coast, and now it's like, well, wait a minute,
Yeah.
let's move inland. We have
Yeah.
people, communities that were impacted by this storm, so
Yeah.
it was really great that that organization stepped up and said, we can do this for you.
Yeah, and Erica from EFCO was excited about that new map
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that's on my list to contact Amy.
Hey, Tink, while I'm here, I don't have a specific report, but do you have any questions for the code officer or the plumbing inspector? Anybody?
Cause she's gonna boogie out.
Right, I'm going home.
See you later.
Next. Congratulations, Amy.
Okay. October 15th, meeting with the attorney to explain each board's role in the town.
Yes, this is gonna be a mandatory meeting for all boards. Select board, planning board, appeals board. The attorneys are gonna come up, meet with us at, on October 15th,
15th.
5 PM here at the town office. I'll send this out to all the committee members, board members tomorrow. So everybody will know. So planning board will have to have a meeting the next week. I think it's the next, I don't know who else said what it was, but I can't remember what the date was.
There's a special meeting a week from tomorrow on the 24th, and
Yeah.
then the regular scheduled meeting will be on the 1st of
or something.
October or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, so this is the 15th, and so I'll send this out to everyone tomorrow. It was recommended from the attorneys that we, yep,
It's a
yeah,
Wednesday.
it's a Wednesday.
That's when they said tomorrow, and they said.
No.
No.
Oh, maybe I do, but you know.
She's gonna
She'll
send it out tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
That part I did, yes, I did say tomorrow.
Put it on your calendar.
Yeah,
Put it on the calendar now.
yeah,
All done with that?
I'm all done with that one.
Update on FEMA money.
Okay, we got our FEMA money, we got a FEMA check. We paid off our, loan from
$1 million loan.
Androscoggin
From
Bank.
Androscoggin Bank. The FEMA check was $354,539.84. And we had taken out the band loan. So we had to pay back $248,101.13. So we actually have a little bit of money left, which will help us in the long run because we paved $500,000 worth of paving this year. So we have $106,438.71 left over.
That will go towards the paving.
That goes in the general fund,
Yeah.
which goes to
Where it's needed.
where it's needed. Yep.
Well, that's nice that FEMA gave us more money.
Finally,
than
and
we
it's,
did.
you know, it used to take 2 years for FEMA money to come through, so I was pleasantly surprised that we got it so quick. Yahoo.
One more guy working, we did do that.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
I was like, whoa, that was a good envelope.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we did it. Everybody was excited.
Update on comprehensive plan.
Our committee member Jason made these lovely postcards
Yes.
that, if you scan this QR code, it will take you right to the survey. If people don't want to do it that way, you can call the town office and they will mail you a hard copy of the survey to fill out. This is basically to get the public's input, I guess. There's, I forget how many questions, like 40 questions,
Something like that.
something like
Yeah,
that.
there's quite a few questions.
Seems like a lot of questions, but it won't take forever.
Yeah, no.
And it will all, I think you're gonna get the results.
It's gonna go to Survey Monkey.
Yeah, Survey Monkey, and then Amy will get all the results.
Yeah, and we'll sort them out by residents, non-residents,
Residents
and,
and,
well, I think that's all, because we're not gonna, like, some people from Bethel will fill them out.
Right.
Because we'll get area community people to do it too. And it is on our website.
And you want them to?
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
Yep,
yeah.
Just checking
Yep,
in case
because
you
they'll be
okay.
doing a comprehensive plan eventually. So this, well, Bethel was talking about it, Woodstock's working on it,
Yeah.
starting tomorrow, or tonight.
Yeah.
So it'll be good
Okay.
to have a little bit of input on how everybody wants, you know.
So we're on the leading edge of revising.
We're the
Yes.
trailblazers here,
We are.
or as they like to put it, the
Better
guinea
late
pigs.
than never, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guinea pig is.
The guinea pig.
Yeah, that's
So
what
these are
happened.
all going out tomorrow. They've got, some
Some
are going
went
out
out today.
today and some are going
Yeah.
out tomorrow. It is on the website so that you can click the link
Yep.
The
And,
link that's at the bottom of this is added
Yeah.
to the website, so you
Yeah.
can go.
Yeah, you can click
That
on it
way
on the
also.
website. So, when you get these in the mail, just tell all your friends and neighbors that it would be very helpful if they filled it out.
yeah, the sooner than later, because,
Yeah.
that'll help us, help
Then-
Erica write our.
Vision
write our
statement,
vision
which is our next step, but we
Yeah.
can't really do that until we get some results from
Yeah.
our.
If they don't fill it out, don't bitch about it later.
There you go.
Put that right across the top.
That's what our headline should have
What we
been.
like to sometimes. But, yeah,
But anyway, so we're
yeah,
the first town in the group and
yeah,
we are making some
Yeah.
progress.
it's been good, so. And Erica's been awesome to work with, so.
Update on cemeteries.
Okay, well, we had, we did that, what was his name? Thomas Stevens, Cemetery Restorations, and they gave us an estimate of what he wanted to do. So we asked what they could do for $2,000. I don't know if he misunderstood me or what.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming.
So, so they could
Take a
do,
cookie.
Got the cookies.
yeah. So the head of the tide for resetting and repairs, 3,200. Cleaning was 4,000. So the total for the head of the tide was 7,200, and the other ones were higher. So I said, well, I can squeeze you out 3,200 if you could do head of the tide this year, just resetting and repair, because he didn't want to come up and,
Right.
he would like to do one whole cemetery at a time. I said, well, we didn't budget that way this year, but we do have some carry forward money in the cemetery account, so we can do the. And he's gonna go to Upton and do some of theirs, so he figured he could fit us both in the same day. So at budget time next year,
We're gonna have a
We're
bigger
gonna have-
cemetery budget.
yeah, so we're gonna have to increase it so he can at least fix, because we've never had our stones cleaned. We've had them repaired, minimal repairs, not, so,
But I think, I'm just gonna say, but like at the school, we try to be like on a rotating basis, so like,
Right.
so we don't have to do everything all at once.
Right,
So maybe we try to get on like we'll do this one this year and do
Yeah.
that, so that
Right.
it doesn't all need to be cleaned all at the same time. If you
Right.
kinda did one each year or something, you
Yeah.
could kinda
Yeah, space it out a
space
little.
out the money.
because we've never had an estimate like this. We've always just had a local guy that would do the repairs. We'd give him like $1,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
But we look back and it was like $25 to do this
Yeah.
one stone. It was, it
Yeah.
had been so long ago,
Yeah.
so
So it's like, what would,
price increase.
so he's supposed to be doing this soon. Yeah, the way he said it was a couple weeks, so. And
Well,
it's
yeah, I'm sure he's not gonna be out there when it's snowing.
No, well, he keeps going anyway, but I haven't seen him go by and I haven't got any bills, so I'm assuming it's gonna be sooner than later.
Yeah.
Yes,
I got a question.
sure.
I see that there's the Powers and then there's a New Powers Cemetery. I've never heard it head of tide.
It's one of
The one up
That's the one
Yeah.
up there,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
head of tide.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought maybe you were calling this the head of tide.
No.
Because this is old.
Old is
Powers
on this side,
Old.
the
new
new
is
powers
on
on that side.
Yeah,
that side, yeah.
yeah,
Thank you for clarifying.
And isn't there one over at Sunday River too?
yes.
Yes.
it's in the river.
Awesome.
It's on the
Yeah.
river. And the black one is the one down
Blacksmith.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down
Somebody put flowers in that.
What's the name of that one?
Yeah.
Blacksmith.
Black cemetery,
Black?
black,
Yeah.
like the color.
Yep.
It's the one down in the field there.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that, thank you.
Guess the assessor will be here on September 30th.
He will, he's gonna have his hands full. We've had a few
Bet he
complaints, and most of them wanna know how he does his part of it, the assessing. I mean, I told him the county tax went up 50%, the school tax went up, and our budget went up because of the paving of the roads and that type of thing. But they wanna know how he does his part of it. So,
Like
Yeah.
some people, their house wasn't totally built, so they're
Right.
wondering how he does his calculation
Yeah.
on estimated
yeah,
Right.
completion.
so he's,
So that's his answer.
exactly, so he's got some phone calls
He's
to
got-
make
Yep.
when he comes on the 30th.
So he'll be busy.
He'll be busy.
He's coming to a meeting, is that right?
He just comes
He
for the day,
comes
he
office
spends the whole
hours.
day in here.
And people can come in?
Yes, yeah,
Ah. And who is it, the Pliskin?
yeah,
Yeah.
Rob
Oh,
DeBois.
I might be.
Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, he usually has a day in Bethel too. He should have a day in Bethel.
Yeah.
I don't think so, I never heard him say that, but.
Well, he probably doesn't advertise it.
Yeah, probably not.
In all honesty.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I put it
He-
on our
he'll have-
website.
when
Don't
you
tell
see-
him.
When you see on their calendar where they have an assessors meeting, he's there that day.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, so if
Okay.
you have a
Because
question
they have an
about why
assessing
my
board and
bill,
then they contract with him.
Okay, sorry to
No, that's okay.
hop in.
questions?
We're here to share information.
Yeah,
That's why we had our meeting yesterday,
yes,
right? Sharing is caring.
that's what they tell us. So-
Unless anybody's got anything else, we'll entertain an adjournment.
No,
we gotta do our-
Oh, that's right, too, we got to do the, yeah.
You gotta hear from us first.
Yeah, I'm not
Jeez,
done.
I wanna get out of here.
I'll hurry, I'll talk
Be
fast.
short, don't do that, something else.
I know,
I'm first.
I know you are.
Code officer's report was already,
Yeah.
deputy clerk report.
Okay, so payments, tax payments are coming in, so anytime you wanna share that like half the month's over, you know,
Okay.
get your payment in, avoid your interest. We have had some that have come returned,
post
so
right now.
we're tracking those, we're trying to track those people down, people who've moved, and so that's been interesting. We have learned how to reconcile the taxes
Yeah.
from our auditor, so I have been working on that.
Yeah.
So we're in good order that way.
Yeah.
And I have been working on cleaning up the Grange Hall, which is a very big project.
Looked pretty good last week.
It did?
Well, thank you.
That's great.
Well, it looks even better now that Amy and I have
We
rearranged all
rearranged
the
the tables today. There has been a lot of stuff downstairs that's been left over the years, so when I can rope my husband into going to the transfer station with a load, we go. There's old mattresses,
Do it before
there's-
the scales go in.
okay, there's pots, there's,
Yeah.
anything that just, I mean, anything that I know is good
Yeah.
is being kept. I found awards, different Grange awards, those have been kept.
There's a lot of stuff down there that was from like the old community yard sales, like
Snowmobile Club.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's gotta go, because
Yeah.
we have mice, and we saw them, and we wanna get that stuff out of there so that they don't have a place to go, because if they don't, they'll move on, so.
Right. And we got the lady that.
The pest shield lady, so she said that's the only place that she's seen mice out of our building here and there in the firehouse, but, so, now that I've gotten rid of some of that, less mice, like in the kitchen and stuff, I haven't seen, so. Well, I'm excited.
Yeah, I
about
didn't see
that,
any
so-
droppings in the kitchen.
No,
so-
and I have
No.
it for like, since I've cleaned things, they have it, they're down in the basement.
Basement.
But I'm gonna clean that up, so they won't have anything.
Right.
And also Jarrett Connors, we had a school board meeting, we've had a couple, but, it's nice to have a new member, took David's spot, and he's joined me on facilities, David,
Oh, yes.
so, yeah.
Oh, good.
And he's doing a good job so far.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of young kids, in the district, so that's nice. Okay.
On the Sunday Riverside?
No, he lives on this side.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
this
lives.
is the new school board.
Yeah, he lives on Riverbank
Oh,
at
the,
that
the
the
one
road.
right between our road and
Long
Line.
Line.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got a question for Amy. Now that you're at this elevated position, what additional or what duties can you do other than you couldn't do before?
There isn't really.
No.
It's really just
It's a title. to
It's
go
a
with the
title.
job.
It's just a title.
it's a title, and you can work your way towards getting recertified and a lifetime certification. You're always certified, but it's years to do. Like the president, she was like, it takes about 5 years, and I've been 4.
Yeah.
So, but to move on to the next like recertification, it's like another 3 years, and you have to be on boards, and you have to. So
Take
it
so many
depends if I
classes.
want to push that or not.
Yeah.
Your time.
Because I have a lot of boards.
Ready, yeah, too bad they didn't count towards.
Yeah, they don't count, you know.
Yeah.
So, and then like the next one for lifetime, you have to be on like either a county board or one of MMA boards, and it's
Nice.
like a 10-year process. But
Very nice.
I think the closest I found was there's someone in Freiburg
Yes, you
It's
mentioned
one
that.
of these things, if she was looking for another job.
Yeah.
To say, I got
I got this.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But we're
Yeah.
hoping she doesn't do that because she's
I don't know,
so
her
close.
commute is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to think I'm dedicated to my hometown.
She is, because I keep telling her, if you want this position one day, you've got to suck it up and go to these meetings.
And I do.
And she does.
And I do. Anything I can learn, I feel like is
Well,
an asset to the
right.
to the
Yeah.
townspeople
Yeah.
also. You know,
Right.
because I got to meet other people that I can network with about different
Sure.
things and what do you do about this in your town or just
Right.
ideas
Well,
that
it's a
other
whole
people
nother,
have.
like, opens a whole nother door of people who you can ask questions
Yeah,
to or get opinions and
definitely.
stuff like that.
Good job.
Thank you.
Just a lot of work.
A 35-page
It's
test.
just, yeah, that too.
Administrator's report.
Okay, we got our LRAP money, which is local roads and all that stuff that we get every year from the state. State aid, yeah, has to go, they have to see what we paid, what we did last year for improvements. So this year, we're gonna get, we got 15,256, which was a little bit more than last year. Last year, we got 14,784.
They're so generous.
We
So-
had all that new pavement
We
too,
did.
then.
Yeah. So I did ask the county, because where we have to pay them $1.4 million this year, and they always want their bill by the end of August or 1st of September. So I sent them an email and asked if I could pay them quarterly, because I didn't have $1.4 million to send them. I have not heard back, and I have not paid them any money yet. So I'm kind of waiting to hear back from them. When we're talking about the Grange Hall, those darn wooden chairs that we all had to sit in last night for 2 hours.
Yes, my butt was sore after.
No kidding.
Oh.
So we have slowly been ordering metal chairs for down there, but I'm ready to get all metal chairs and get rid of those wooden ones, because
Well,
those
we
are,
found 2 more broken ones today.
yeah. I know I pulled one out last night, and I said, oh my God, that was broken, let me move it, but. So those are old, but I thought if we kept a couple of them and hung them on the wall, because they're made from,
Paris manufacturing.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
stamped
It's
right on
stamped right
that.
on them.
yeah.
And some of them are in red ink and some are in black,
Oh,
but it's
yeah.
like if we just hung it as a decor.
Yeah, a couple of them, just for,
I
you
think,
know,
I
and
think 1 is plenty.
then, so,
I think we could probably, if we advertise them for sale, there might be people.
That's right.
who buy them
Yeah.
for antique
Right.
things.
Yeah,
There
so
might
we
be
gotta-
people in.
Okay.
When they get to the point, we'll just advertise it.
well, we can,
Well, I definitely
Starting
think
That's the point.
when we do the,
Yeah.
yeah, if we have the money to get the new chairs, I think we should,
yeah,
but I know we talked about also
yeah.
the tables
Tables,
down
yeah.
there.
I figure if we get the chairs first, then we'll deal with the tables after.
Yeah.
Because those chairs after last night, I'm like,
Well, and it's terrifying if you have like an older person who sits
Yeah.
down kind of hard.
and you don't know if that chair's gonna hold.
Right. I mean, I always get nervous about that
Yeah.
when we have the craft fairs.
Like when I sat down. No, I'm just kidding. Last night it was like, the chair felt awfully low.
Yeah. I mean, we've gotten our money's worth out of them for
We certainly
sure,
have.
because I bet they're older than I am.
They were there since we were kids, right, Brooks?
What's that?
Those chairs at the Grange Hall? Those been there since,
Oh, yeah. Long as I can remember.
yeah.
Sell those at the craft fair.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll make
That's an
them.
idea.
We'll put them out there. I bet people would.
I bet
Oh,
they
I
would.
would.
I bet they would.
People
15
like
bucks.
the old local
Yeah.
stuff, you
Yeah.
know.
Especially where they like Paris.
Yeah.
Chairs,
Yeah.
it might make a difference, you know.
It's true.
No money back guarantee.
No,
Right.
as is.
As
as
is.
yours. Yeah. Those benches up there, well, just leave, as long as they keep those against the wall, they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Eventually, we'll get rid of those.
Yeah, probably. So I also got an email from Maine Department of Labor, and minimum wage is going up to $15.10 in 2026.
Oh my God, John gets it raised.
Yeah. It's an increase from $14.65. It's quite a hike. But that's what they're doing. And today at 3:30, the deputy sheriff pulled up and we were summoned.
I missed that.
You did miss that.
Yeah.
It's from 48 Viking Village LLC. We're just a interested party. So I sent it to the attorney, of course, just, you know, because I like to send stuff to the attorney. Not really, but, he says, the party is named as a party of interest in a foreclosure auction gone bad. He said, we just have to let them know that there's back taxes and yada yada, and we expect payment from it. So he'll take care of all that for us, but, yeah, he said, I've never been Summers before, so this was new.
Yeah, well, the guy owns another
But,
one that's
yeah,
going to foreclosure,
right.
so.
Well, hopefully they
I'll
get all
just
this
tell you
taken
that.
care of. So, we do have to redo our coin policy. The girls learned at their training last week that we have to update one section of it.
Penny days?
Yeah, yeah,
You have to take cash, you're not allowed to not. So we had it in there that we would accept up to so many rolls of coins. So we can't limit it.
yeah, as long as they're
But as long as,
Right.
yeah. They passed a new law regarding that.
Yeah.
LD, I get that's all right.
So, we gotta do that, and we gotta think about an AI policy. A few other policies, so those are on the burner for future meetings.
At least we'll have something for the meeting.
Oh, yeah, so mandatory training information will go out tomorrow to all boards. It'll be held here, and, it's at 5 o'clock, so I assume, did you want me to get pizza for that night, something simple? Yeah, 'cause the attorneys are coming from Portland, so they'll probably be hungry.
Well, I will probably be coming from work, so I could probably just bring you.
Well,
The
that would be a
pizza.
wonderful idea.
That's okay. And please come to the Community Resilience meeting next Wednesday at 5:30 at the Grange Hall.
Yes, that one's at 5:30.
Yes.
Just to make it different than all the other.
Of course. Well, because, I can't remember why she had to do 5:30. There was a reason for that. Yeah, I think,
Next meeting, 7th, correct?
as far as I know.
I make a motion, we adjourn at 5:48.
Second.
All those in favor, and I'm in favor.
In
You're
favor.
so
In
we
favor.
are.
Okay, Tink, we have trash tomorrow at 10.
Yes, I know that.
Okay, just a reminder. I might be a little late, I did tell Sharon.
Yeah.
Or do you need it, or I can take it?
No,